If we look here, this is a bathroom countertop, and we can spot right here that there is a chip. That chip is right here. If I can feel it with my finger, I can see there's an indentation, and you can see it's not as shiny as the surrounding area. Okay, so now that we identified and we know what our chips look like, we bought a kit online, and this kit right here is just the, I guess it's called HIMG surface repair. I bought it on eBay. There's various surface repair kits, and basically they come with instructions and everything you need in order to get this done. So we're going to go ahead and use this kit right here on this chip that we have right here. You can clearly see the chip. You can see that there's clearly a chip there. So I have cleaned the surface already. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we have here. All right, and there's the instructions. Okay. And then you have the sandpaper. So basically different types of sandpaper from rough to smooth. And we have our acrylic right here. It's a light cure acrylic, and it's applied with a light, which is right here. Polish paste, and there should be a polished cloth somewhere as well. Alright, so now that we cleaned it, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to mark this here so we know exactly where we're going to work with, and I'm going to take some tape. I just use the tape to help me and guide me basically where I need the acrylic to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look for the chips and basically just do the same thing on all the chips. Put the tape around. That way I know where the chip is. And when I put the acrylic, I'm only putting the acrylic on the chip itself. So they'll give you this tool right here. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this out inside here with this. And you can see when I do that, some of the stone is coming out. I just want to really clean that so the acrylic has something to grab on. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the countertop now. Identify other chips and put the tape around it. That's going to be my first step. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that spot. And the trick is not to overfill it, which I probably did on that one. Comes with a strip, so I'm going to cut a little tiny strip. Over there like that. I'm going to move it, and with the tool that was provided, just got to flatten it out. So we got it there. I'll leave it like that. Hopefully that works out. So the LED light comes with this little reflective paper. I guess I can just put this in here like this, turn it on, and then use that to cure it. Right, and I'm just getting it in there like that, and I'm going to use it to cure it. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And then once I cure it, about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to come back, see if it's dry, and I'll do the next step, which is remove the curing strip. So what we're going to do once this is cured and it's done, we're going to hit it basically first with this sandpaper supplied. It's a rougher sandpaper, and then we'll hit it with a lighter sandpaper, which is this one right here. Clean it up real good. After we verified that the acrylic is cured, we remove the strip, and we'll hit it with these two sandpapers, one after the other. Alright, I think it's time for us to go ahead and pull the light out. Come on here with this one, just so I can flatten it out. Okay. And with the gray again. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit it with a polishing cream. Alright, so a funny thing just happened. I went ahead and just looked the other way so I can get the polish ready. And now it's very difficult for me to find exactly where it was and what nick and I fixed. So it really does work. It's very hard for me to tell you where the nick is, even though I haven't even polished it yet. And I have no idea where it is. I'm hoping I can find it. So the nick is right here, okay? This is where it is right here. It's very, very hard to find. So we're gonna go ahead and polish this. I couldn't even tell you that it was there. It was that hard to see. A little bit more like that. you can see it's already difficult to spot where it is. You can see as I zoom out, it kind of gets lost in there, and if you try spotting that, it's hard to spot. Overall, I think it's pretty good. It's gonna fix some of the chips, as long as it's not deep, and with a little bit more practice you can probably do a better job than I have here, but I'm happy with it. It blends in. Can't really tell that it was repaired and there was a chip there. It's better than putting your finger where that is right there, and you know, having a little chip and a little indent. With that, at least it's smooth to the surface. So I do recommend it.